We've told you how SMSD handles education during a time of pandemic, but what about the schools for students with special needs?
The Williams School is a kindergarten through 12th grade special needs school. We work with those kids that learn a little differently. The kid that might have ADD, ADHD, anxiety disorders, Asperger's, dysgraphia, dyscalculia, dyslexia. And those kids that just don't fit the regular classroom, whatever that is. And our kids need the small classroom environment and small teacher to student ratio. It's saved a lot of kids' lives and helped them go on into society, go on to college, graduate from college, and go into the workforce. These kids that might have been given up on. So this year was kind of a crazy year. It was a crazy year for any school. Our kids, we went to spring break and then we didn't come back. So my teachers and my staff got together and we were lucky. We already had Chromebooks for all of our children. And so they had their individual Chromebooks with their things on it that they needed. And we also had Microsoft Teams for Education. Our teachers sat together and did individual lesson plans for every child, a week's worth at a time. But when school started on Monday, we were there at Monday when the bell rang with our kids. They were looking at me and I could see all of them. Our students really utilize that one-on-one attention, and we found that was kind of difficult to give. So we had to come up with a lot of unique ways to keep our kids involved with their learning process. Having the teacher there the whole day guiding individuals really, really helped us. We worked with the parents and siblings, older siblings were helping some of the students, and some of the kids did really, really well. They did their work for a couple of days ahead and they would turn that into Teams and I would grade it and get it back to them. We'd discuss it. We had regular classrooms. I stood up in front of the camera and taught class, and they sat in their desks or on their beds or on their rugs, wherever they where they were comfortable sitting, and answered questions and did readings. We shared readings. We taught all the subjects. We even did PE. Then we did art online. It was amazing what we were able to do. We didn't know that we would be able to do it as well as we did, but our kids liked it. Our parents were okay with it. And we as a team were really thrilled that we actually got teaching done. We were able to give our students grades. They were attending class. We took roll. We knew if they were there. We knew when they left the camera. And now we know that we can. And it can be done, and we're really hoping that we can be back in the classroom regular with our 6 feet distance between and our masks and our gloves. And but we also know that we can make school for these kids that need that extra help work online. Maybe not as much as it would if we were right there with them, but we can make it. We did make it work. And we're ready for whatever happens next.
For Stafford Weekly News, this is Randall Williams.